Hello everyone, so good to see you. Well, you can't see me, but you can see my hands, which is holding something special here. This is the limited edition of Reynatis. For those who don't know, Reynatis is an urban fantasy role-playing game developed by Natsume Atari and is being published by Furyu and NIS America. Just a couple of weeks ago, Steve and I were over visiting the NIS booth over at PAX West, and we got a chance to play this for the first time. It's one of the many games that we included having some impressions on. They reached out after the fact, and they were very kind to send us a limited edition for us to unbox. I really enjoyed what I played over at our little appointment, and I'm really excited to be able to get my hands on this box here. You can see it's a really nice looking box. You got that shine, that shimmer on the main character, Marin Kirizumi. And the backside has another protagonist of the story, Sari Nishijima. For those who might not know anything about Reynatis, the world here is one in which there are people who can use magic and those who cannot. The wizard minority are regarded as dangerous, an object of fear for the general public. Wizards are forced to hide their true identities and live in seclusion. This game takes place in Shibuya, Tokyo 2024. A voluntary nighttime curfew has been set by the Criminal Magic Response Act, but already it's nothing more than a formality that few people even follow. Marin Kirizumi has lived a life of oppression for being a wizard. Believing in the words of his father, "You'll be set free as long as you become the strongest," Marin Kirizumi sets off to Shibuya to obtain his freedom. When Sari Nishijima came into her magic, she decided to use that power for the sake of order. She enforces her own sense of justice in order to protect Shibuya from illegal drugs that turn people into monsters. I wasn't able to take in too much of the story while I was there, but I really liked what I saw and what I played. The main area of Shibuya is very faithfully modeled. I know they had people that went over there to recreate it as close to the original as they could, so that's really cool. There's even like some branding that I saw there. The very, very familiar branding. But we're here to unbox this, so let's go ahead and open this up right away. I feel like I'm gonna keep this box. I love that shimmer. Let's see if we can't pull everything out all at once. So here we have the star of the show, the game itself. I got the PS5 version. This is also coming out on the PlayStation 4, on Steam, and also on Nintendo Switch. So there's the box itself. Here we have, let's see, the original mini soundtrack. Oh, I always love it when they give you miniature soundtracks with these collector's editions. The music, by the way, for those who don't know, is being composed by Yoko Shimomura. Yoko Shimomura is, of course, perhaps most well known for her work on the Kingdom Hearts series, which is one of the many games that Reynatis actually takes some inspiration from. So we got some really lovely artwork that's right here showing front and center of the main character, Marin in the front. And open this up, and oh yeah, here we go. Composer, Yoko Shimomura. We have about 6 songs here. A very lovely disc. I love how this looks. The black and white looks really nice. This is probably one of the nicest cases I've ever seen a mini soundtrack be delivered in. Usually it's just like in a tiny little cardboard sleeve, but this is a whole presentation that just folds on up. Yeah, this is like something I'll actually want to keep around. Next, we have an original art book with some more amazing art on the cover. I'm always a little afraid of going through art books for collector's editions because sometimes if you get to like maybe the latter half, they always show something that's a little bit spoilery later on. I had not realized just how much they had gone through to make art for the game. Okay, yeah, I don't see this enough in art books, but it does say here that there are illustrations and comments that contain spoilers for the plots and locations of Reynatis. Please proceed with caution if you have not cleared the game. So we're going to look at just maybe the first few pages because we don't want to end up spoiling things for anybody. Here we have some very nice concept art as well. You may notice the designs here, the inspirations for this may be apparent to you. They were very open about saying that they have been inspired by certain Square Enix titles, like Versus, Final Fantasy 13, and also Kingdom Hearts as well. We have Sari Nishijima here as well. So they definitely have that like black and white contrasting design, which is definitely totally intentional. And yeah, we got some of the main characters here, Nika Meguro, and others that we'll see also on more of the art that we're going to be going through here. So yeah, I don't want to go too far into this because obviously the later we go, the more spoiler territory we might get. But this is a very lovely art book. I will definitely take a full, complete look at this once I get through more of the game. And then we have, let's see here. I know there was like a stand. Could this be the stand? There's a lot more in this limited edition than I thought. So this, oh, it just folds open. Oh, wow. Oh, that's lovely. Before I go too much further, I want to make sure that I do credit the artist because there's some very striking art being done here for this game. Character design is by Yasutaka Kaburagi, and the key visuals, the concept art is done by Yusuke Naora. And I gotta say that there's some really fantastic looking, very striking arts. There's a lot more like visual and key and concept art for this game than I expected I was going to see. Even back here, like each of these characters, I don't know, I'm not yet certain who these characters are, but there's such a striking look to all that. Like there's like the keep out tape over here. This looks to be the main characters, Marin, who seems to be bound by chains, and another pair over here on this side. It looks like this is meant to be a stand. You just kind of unfold it and put it somewhere displaying on your desk, so I can't really show it in that proper way with this angle, but you've got some amazing art showing for both. I'll leave it on this side for now. And finally, I think finally, we have a... Oh, okay. Hold on. I need to open this up right away. Oh, it's one of these things. Okay, we need to very carefully look at this. So this is an acrylic art print. So here's the actual design art print itself on some plastic. But the acrylic, I don't know if you'll be able to see that. It has some depth and dimension to it. Our main characters who are dressed a lot more snazzy than they are in the actual concept art. And then you can see the background behind it. And it's got these little pins here. These are meant to hold them in place and display them. But we got to be careful with this one. This is very intricate. You got to unscrew this. I haven't done one of these in a long while. So you got to unscrew this piece, put it within here, and then screw it back on so that it's very secure and won't be tipping over. Secure these on both sides and you have a very lovely art print that you can have standing at your desk. I'm going to get a better shot of this because you can't really see and display some of these at this angle, so here we go. I should open the box while I'm here as well. I'll just take a peek inside and see if there's anything else. Any other treats waiting for us, perhaps? It is the disc. Oh, the digital soundtrack is here too. That's awesome. So we got the digital soundtrack, and there's a mini art book here as well. I've never... This was almost an instruction manual, but it's... Oh yeah, this is the same first page. Second page. And yeah, this is the first few pages of the art book, giving you a bit of an example of the art style, the characters, and more. And here's this piece as well. NIS has put a lot of thought into the art style and presentation of this game. I really am impressed with all the stuff that's here, and I'm looking forward even more to actually getting involved with the game and seeing just what it's all about. So yeah, this was the limited edition for Reynatis. It is coming out September 27th. It's coming out very soon. You can of course get it on PS4, on PS5, on Steam, and also on a Nintendo Switch. This came with the game itself, of course, an original art book, the acrylic stand, a mini soundtrack. You can kind of count the mini art book in here as well if you want to, and this awesome little stand with more artwork that's on it you can display on your desk. I'm really excited to jump into this game, and one of the reasons why I found out about this in the first place is that they're going to be doing a collaboration with Neo The World Ends With You as well. The art style, the visual aesthetic of Neo blends in with Reynatis actually pretty well. Some of the characters have designs that you can kind of call back to back and forth. You can see where some of the inspirations came from. But I think it's going to be like an extra chapter, an extra side story. It's not going to be part of the main story, I don't believe. But you're going to be able to see characters like Shoka and the main character Rindo are going to be making appearances. And I'm super excited for that because I love The World Ends With You. Neo The World Ends With You is underrated. It has not been checked out by enough people. And I hope, like with Reynatis, more people are going to check this out as well because of Neo The World Ends With You. So yeah, that's the entire thing here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to NIS America for allowing us to have an early copy to unbox and show off the collector's edition, the limited edition here for Reynatis. If you like what you saw, please leave a like, subscribe. You can do all the usual fun things, and also check us out on Patreon to help support us to do more stuff like this. I like unboxing things. I just need to get a more complete full setup sometime in the future. But with your support, maybe we can make that happen. I don't know. We'll see. With all that said, take care, everyone. Till we meet again.